So here we are, this is what we need for Waterfall. If you do use the game necklace method, don't forget to bank your pebble in the Barbarian Assault deposit box. Above 10 HP is also recommended, Witch's House is great for this. So we start this quest by talking to Almira, west of the dwarf that we use for dwarf cannon. After speaking to her, use this raft to the west and you'll end up on an island, and all you have to do is talk to the boy from the island. So after speaking to him, just head south a little bit and make sure you use the rope for the next few parts, otherwise you'll take a lot of damage being washed down the waterfall. So use the rope on the rock, use the rope on the dead tree, and finally just hop into the barrel on the ledge in order to go down the waterfall safely. After safely getting down the bottom of the waterfall, head north in the building and go up the stairs. Search the bookcases and you'll find the green book on Backstorian. Flick through the pages and we'll move on. Now I like to use a Castle Walls teleport to head back to Elcoy at the start of the Tree Gnome Village. It'll lead you through the maze, only if you've done the Tree Gnome Village quest. If you've not done the quest, you'll have to walk through the maze, unfortunately. Once Elcoy drops you off, head east and down the ladder, then into the east room where the zombies are. Search the crates, head west back past the ladder, into the west room, and use the key on the cell door in order to speak to Glory. Just be careful because hobgoblins will start hitting you. So speak to Glory and he'll give you a pebble in exchange for the key. I recommend dropping the pebble and speaking to Glory again in order to get multiple pebbles. This will be useful in case you die in the tomb later on. So after a quick Camelot banking that pebble, head to this spot slightly southeast of the Dwarf Cannon quest start. You have to drop your runes before you go into this tombstone because we can't take them in. Use the pebble on the tombstone and enter. Once you're in, make sure your run's on and head past the moss giants and open this chest and get the amulet. Now it's time to head south past the moss giants again. If you're a level 3 trying to do this at 10 HP, be careful of those moss giant bastards. You'll have to pray to the RNG gods in order to not get hit at 10 or above. So here we are, we've now got the urn, so leave through the exit we came in and pick up the runes that you've left on the floor. Just saved us a cheeky little bank trip there. Now go back and use the raft that we used at the start of the quest, but after we use the rope on the tree, we go into the door instead of using the barrel. Make sure you have your Gloriel's amulet and urn with you. Once you're in, head into the east room. You may have to tank a few of the skellies, but you'll be fine. Search the crate and get the key, and immediately head to the west room. Once you're in the west room, use the key on both the doors and you're in the final room of the quest. Now we're in the final room of the quest, you're going to have to use an air, an earth and a water rune on each of these 6 pillars. After completing that, use the amulet on the left hand statue and the ground will raise to the chalice. And before you start diving into that chalice and getting whirlpooled out and having sad violins played for you, make sure you use the urn on the chalice. And that's it. Job done. Let's move on.